Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Empire Total War with the American Revolutionary mod. Last time around we fought down in Virginia where we met a host of Huron warriors, and we bravely marched out to meet them on the open field. I was not entirely sure how we were gonna do, or how well we were gonna do against the Native Americans, since they carried quite a high number of melee units. However, the general, I guess being only 3 stars, squandered away his opportunity to crush us. And instead it was us who crushed them. Still, quite substantial losses on our side. Enough so that we're not going to be able to march on further for quite a while. I was thinking of merging a lot of the units, like instead of having 4 New Jersey battalions, we could have only 2. Same with the New York, could be turned into 1, and so forth, a few of those units, to make it also a little bit cheaper for me to try and replenish the army. Not entirely sure which units are the most expensive to replenish, but that is not what we're gonna do today. Hopefully, well, I haven't even made the thumbnail yet, but I hope you have guessed that this is going to be a naval episode, because I need to send this fleet and this one ship away so that we can pick up the troops in Newfoundland and send them up to whatever this place in northern Canada is called. So without further ado, let's go ahead and attack. It is slightly in our favor. They do have a ship bigger than ours, the St. Lawrence. It's got a hull strength of 4,000, while our biggest has 3,000. And then they have a 6th rate frigate, which is not a really quick. I guess we're a 5th rate. The 40-gun frigate we have is a 5th rate, and then I guess this will be closer to a 3rd rate. It doesn't actually say. They can only have 1 apparently, and it can carry as many as 60 guns. Now this one carries 56, which is 10 more. We don't need to go through everything, do we? We do have an admiral though, which is a lot better. Doesn't look very American, it looks kind of old school with the picture. Anyways, let's go ahead and sink this navy and open up the route for our northern invasion. Looks like we're about to receive a broadside from the Yarmouth, but before we go ahead and I guess it's gonna happen pretty darn soon. There we go. He's not firing on this one, he's firing on this one. He missed all of his shots though, the bastard. Right, I wanted to just show a little bit here. We've gone ahead and done a little bit different. Normally, I just, you do lines, and if you have plenty, you do 2 lines and so forth. But normally what happens is I have a problem where the first ship does full sails, the second one does only, not full sail, 2/3. And so the first one just steams ahead in front of all the others, which is a problem, of course, because then it's caught off guard by the enemy, or it's it gets completely trashed by all the enemy ships. So instead, what I did was I took every other ship and placed it slightly to the side. That meant that I could still hold a pretty tight column, while that is not good. I could hold a pretty tight column while still be able to go full speed with all the ships holding kind of their holding a good speed. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't like this thing over here. That's not good. And then you should slightly turn over here. You should continue like that. I kind of want you to stop there. Interesting that there's like fog on the battlefield. Well, not really a battlefield. What do you call it? On the battle sea? Not entirely sure. But it kind of creates this circle around us, which I don't know. Maybe it's just that I don't know if that's a new thing. Or if it's a new thing due to the fog. Or maybe it's just that I've just noticed it right now. Or I guess the visibility is so poor when there is fogs. Because normally I don't really see... Normally it's kind of this straight line. Or maybe it's just me imagining. They have a lot of weather and day and night stuff. You can't choose it though. And the night battles are a little bit annoying because I'd like to see what I'm doing, and it only really helps the AI because they are not affected, of course, by the night. Wonder if we are going to try and capture this one. So maybe I should go for chain shot. We do want to capture the big ships. Maybe we should try and capture them all. We have kind of split them. I wonder if we can take these three, focus in on this one, capture that one first, while these work down the sails on this one. Lay yourself in front. Oh, yeah. The Tartar, having been doing broadsides back and forth with the Yarmouth, hasn't really done too well. Well, it's done well, but it's suffered quite a lot due to that. Oh wait, it's sinking? Damn. Right, continue to chase this one. I don't want him getting out of there. Right, that means that the Colorado... Did they even have that state at this point? We've done very little damage to the rigging of the Yarmouth. I think we're gonna skedaddle, since this one's sinking, the Tartar. So we're gonna skedaddle away from the Yarmouth, leave him there, and then we're gonna focus on this one. We do have similar amounts of crew. You know what? Let's go for canister. I'm gonna order a boarding action. These guys are gonna close in with canister as well. And you're also gonna actually fire canister. And we're gonna close in on this 6th rate, the Association. Gonna go and take a closer look. I always like these ones where you can actually see quite clearly across the deck. We're about to fire a canister just as we're throwing the hooks. I don't know if we actually shot anyone. Well, the enemy shot some of ours, since they're firing round shot. Come on, Marines! Go ahead and fire, if you please. Right, they're going with their swords next to preparing. Oh, there we go. That guy fell the first thing he did. Took a while for him to get up. We're gonna have the big ship lie... Oh, it's on the wrong side. Go on this side. You know what? No. We're gonna turn these around. You're gonna turn up on this side of... oh, wait. We surrendered already. Losing decisively. Only 6 men left. And once we jump back on board, everyone's dying. Right, there's only... They're leaving the ship even. However, they're still jumping off the enemy ship. We have any of our guys left on there? No. Right, he got away. It was a bit of a gamble. Right. Get our ships turned around. And let's see if we can't catch these bastards before he gets away. He's got 20 guns left. I guess the most important part here is that he's lost one of his masts. Wonderful work by the Aceton. Cutting the mast of this one. We'll gang up on this one, and I think now we should be ready for a good boarding by this guy. 75 should be enough. See if you might close in just to hold him in place. This one is kind of far away. See if you can switch to canister, move a bit to the north. Weigh anchor. Okay, you're gonna miss it. Turn around. You're gonna turn up. You're gonna turn up quickly. Damn, everyone just... I mean, they didn't completely kill off everyone in my crew. They just jumped off and they decided to give up early. You'd imagine the amount of canister we'd be laying on the ship that would be actually killing more of their crew. There we actually got one that killed 5 of their guys. I think. Pretty sure. They're routing. However, I want them to surrender. They're gonna have to pass us if they wanna route. And then they're gonna have to receive another salvo of canister. Full speed ahead. They can't outrun us. They have surrendered. The ship will fall into our hands. Right, now it's this fight over here. We'll see about dismasting him. Outmaneuvering him and then boarding him. If that is a possibility. Firing chain shot. We have taken quite a bit on his sail, if we look at this. So I think he's quite ready to lose one of his masts. And right now he's going straight into us with our prepared broadsides ready for him. He's going in to try and save that other ship. He got the chain shot. Sometimes the Admiral climbs up in the mast. It would be interesting to see if he would actually count as a casualty if he was in the mast while we actually cut the mast. I think maybe you have to go a little bit like that. to not sort of cut the sails on this one instead. Okay, he's turning up into the wind, following us. You know what, we'll hold you a bit. Now we'll hold you. Why aren't you firing? It is full. He is like completely loaded. He should be just unleashing everything. There we go. It took a lot, or it looked like it did a lot on the rigging. I can see direct hits on the masts. So the forward one. And we've taken more damage. They've taken a lot of damage. I mean, one more from our main ship. And I think we will be able to cut quite a bit out of his masts. He is able to lay into the General Greeny brig, which is not nice. There we go. This should... Yes, we cut the front mast. You can clearly see now how the rigging has turned yellow. Oh, the front one is still there. And cleaning it up like this, or getting rid of the sails, kind of cleans it up so it's easier to see the bastards. Thing is, there's still too many on board the ship for us to be able to successfully board him. If I cut all the sails, he'd be completely dead in the water and he'll have to surrender. And then we can avoid trying to board him. Come on, I want you to cut the main mast. We've got the guy with the drums up there. I want to see him fall right into the sea. Ooh. Right, Greeny, you're gonna head off. Before you actually sink. Gonna turn you slightly here. Okay, weigh your anchor. The Marines up top, firing down upon the British Marines. Come on, cut their bloody masts. Okay, you're gonna have to move here because he's moving. Green is trying to move out of range. You can still fire at this. I wonder if I shouldn't be switching at this point to a round shot, since we're gonna come up right next to him. Or canister for that matter. You know what? I think we'll switch to round shot here. He's laying lots of shots. Someone shoot him down! That's the captain, I believe. What's he up there climbing for? And it's not even the admiral in the back either. There we go. Some good shots right into his side. Took down quite a few of his crewmen. He's still got more than us. If I can lay... You know what? If we can swing around the brigs. And we'll go close like this. They've got more guns than us now. And they're kind of outpacing us at this point. Full speed ahead. I want... No, we'll shoot the chain shot, trying to make sure that he doesn't get away. The thing is, I am kinda destined to win, I think. There's no chance for him, for victory for him. So I'm wondering if I should just throw away the Colorado, have the Colorado board him, just to hold him in place for a while, in giving the our flagship some time to just get some free fire into him. At this close range, laying shots back and forth. Do not tread on me. We have lost a lot more hull than the British ship at this point. Fire for the masts. He has so little left on his mast, but still... Okay, so he's gonna lay himself on this side. The Colorado. I guess we'll go in front of... go in front of Yarmouth. Right, turn to the side. And where do we have Greenie? Okay, so Colorado decided to surrender long before they even got a chance there. Ooh, some nice raking shots. The main mast is gone, and with it, their admiral. They're routing. And we are victorious. I hope that this means... No, they're just routing. We need to continue. We need to secure this ship. There is no way they're gonna be able to escape. I want Greenie to go in and board him. While we lay canister. He's concerned, he's dismasted. His main sail and his most forward sail has been cut, as well as whatever this piece is. I don't want to sink him though. It looks like he's I mean he's barely lost any hull at all if you look at that. I wonder, maybe I should cut the last mast and that will make him completely immobile and force him to surrender. Or we might want to speed up the time for that. Come on. Cut the last mast. It's so close. Why? This guy's just gonna go in circles if we continue like this. Come on, it's so close. Just a little bit. And they're not resisting in any way, really. Yeah, that's the first lap he's done. Routing with just that one mast, trying to get away. It's not really working, is it? Come on, how much fire am I gonna have to put into this one? I guess we're gonna have to move our main ship. There we go. Now we're boarding him. It's time for you to surrender. Unless my guys start retreating. There we go. We managed to capture the Yarmouth. So we enlarged our own navy. We lost one ship though, but we gained two, so I think that's a victory. However, a lot of good sailors died this day. And here's the results. So we lost one of our ships, 4 remained. Apparently... Oh, they killed one. I was afraid we actually lost one. Or we lost one of the ships we were supposed to take. They were actually... if we remove that, I would get quite a lot of money for that, which I could use to replenish my army, but then again, having the Yarmouth in our fleet is probably quite nice. It's gonna take a lot to what's it called, repair it, which might be the downside to that. Given that as well, I don't think we will, even though this is just a small British sloop, I don't think we're going to want to actually attack that, so we're just going to go to port. How much is going to cost us? Wait, only 500 to recrew and reman them? That's quite surprising. I guess we didn't take that much hull damage on the ships that actually fought in this. And then next turn I will be able to land or put all of these back on the ship. We can send them north. I doubt the King's Orange Regiments. King of Orange Regiments. I'm actually building up quite a sizable force here. German Grenadiers. Those loyalists were those that fired all of the ones. Newfoundland Regiment, skirmishers. Rogers Rangers. Black Watch. 1st Foot Guards. Hertfordshire Regiment. 12-pounder, and it's commanded by Gisbert Stanhope. They also have a sizable force in Montreal, or it looked like it. Got one unit up here, Irish Volunteers. However, soon I will be dealing with the Iroquois taking their capital. It's going to put a mighty blow on there. Hopefully, you know, if I end turn, these guys do not attack Philadelphia within the first. I will be able to probably smoke their capital, and in so doing, forcing these guys back. Having to leave the British allies alone, in which case we are being reinforced by Thomas Hartley's light regiment and 3 units of French regiments, which should definitely be enough to take these guys on. Yeah, so I'm gonna merge them a bit before I go ahead and replenish them. But there we have it. It's looking like it's going pretty well. Definitely have more territory than the British right now, I do believe. And yeah. Anyways, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it right there. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.